Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Sorry for being MIA for the last couple of days. I've been kind of busy, what with the price action going crazy, selling some alts here near the top while everybody's being greedy, and yeah, bunch of other stuff that's like real life things not having to do with the magic internet money. But yeah, back now. And before we dive into the charts, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. It really helps out the channel, gets it out in front of more people. And as a thank you, I will read every single comment that comes through on this video in perpetuity, and I will respond to it, whether it's positive, negative, whatever. All right, let's dive into the charts. So, new all-time high. Good stuff, right? We're at 110. Do you believe that? 110. $110 per Bitcoin. That is crazy. Crazy. Okay. But what's happening? What's happening now? Well, we come to the top of our bull flag. Top trend line here. We're also just past all-time high. Are we going to finally see that reversal, that retrace back down that we've been looking for a little while now? 'Cause it's just been going up and to the right since right over here, the beginning of April. Up to the right, up to the right, up to the right, up to the right. And then more up. I mean, like, there has to be some downside eventually. And our bearish div is still actually, no. I guess not. Because now is that higher or is it flat? It actually looks higher, doesn't it? What's it at right now? 77.48. And where was the top here? 77. Technically higher. That bearish div is gone. Oh my goodness, we're running up. We're running up. I gotta trade. I gotta trade. Sorry, closing positions and opening positions. I'm just gonna stop this and do this over again. I'm gonna pause it. All right, I'm back. Let me put the music back on as well. Sorry about that. Had to close some futures trades, set some new triggers and limit orders and whatnot. Yeah, we're doing good. Look at this. $111,750. Holy crud. Holy crud. Our new all-time high is $111,000. 872. I'm sorry. $111,872.87. Aggregated from several different exchanges. Maybe, give or take $1,000 depending on your exchange. Regardless, what are we looking at? Stokes are pointing to the upside. Our bearish divergence has gone away as the RSI has now moved above its last high. We are coming up on our resistance of our bull flag here. Will it act as resistance, or will we bust on through and complete this move up to 115? I guess we'll see. But like I was saying, you can't just go up and to the right forever. You got to come down at some point. There has to be some kind of retracement. Otherwise, this market's broken. I mean, it is a bull market. And in a bull market, some crazy stuff can happen, but you'd still expect some pullbacks. All right, let's look at the 6-hour chart. 6-hour chart looks like, it's bull flag is playing out as well. Almost made it. You can see that it broke out over its that resistance there. Broke over that resistance there, and yeah, in a good spot. Let's look at this resistance, 10.76. It's almost there too. Yeah. We are overbought here on RSI. Stokes are pointing to the upside though. So if this can just keep on pressing upwards, then hell yeah, RSI could get stuck up here, like it did kind of here. Then you can see price, it did come down eventually, but price action just kept moving sideways. So will we see that happen again? Will we see sideways price action as RSI gets stuck? Possibly. But I'm more on the mindset that a retrace is more likely. We need to have a retrace, although I've been saying that and just been wrong for a while. So I think I started saying that over here sometime at the end of April. I was saying we need to have a retrace. A retrace would be healthy. No, that didn't happen. So I was saying it here as well. Still hasn't happened. So let's see if it happens. But this is a crazy market right now. Things are just moving up. Be careful. Don't go all in. We are near the top, not near the bottom. Don't go all in. Let's take a look at the 90-minute chart to kind of tell us where the rest of tonight and tomorrow is going. Completed that move. That bearish div played out. Let's clean up this chart a little bit. That move made it up there. Our bull flag, we can extend that out a wee bit more. Bring that up. Look at that. We've come right to the resistance of this bull flag as well. We've gotten higher than the measured move of it as well. So now it's, yeah. Let's see if this bull flag resistance actually acts as resistance. We can get rid of these triangle lines. We're well above the 21. So at least to move back to the 21 down here around 108, it's likely. Let's see if the last all-time high, our previous all-time high of 109.3 on this chart that we had way back here in January, not April, in January. But yeah, let's see if that can hold as support. That's what we're looking for, is for a retrace, and the first target of our retrace would be our all-time high. This kind of range here. Between about 108.2 and 109.3. That kind of range there. Retrace back down to the 21, probably will meet up in that range, and then we could see if the 21 can hold like it has been. Well, then some moves back up, or maybe even higher, up to that daily bull flag measured move is our upward target. Upward 115 is next. I believe our weekly was saying 120. 150, but we'll go back to that on the weekend when we get to the weekly candle close. Right now we're watching for this retrace and this retrace, these resistances to push price action back to the downside. We're very far from the 21 in all of these time frames, so a move back down to the 21 is very likely, and then we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, that's what I'm calling for now, is a move back to about that 107, 108 range. where these 21 MAs are all kind of congregating. Oh, these ones are getting a little bit lower. This one's down at 102. We'll see what happens. We'll be watching you, Bitcoin. Let's actually take a quick peek at the 22-minute. The Stokes here are pointing up. RSI is not overbought, but we are seeing a bearish div here on the 22. Make that red. Add a song to this playlist just in case we go a little long, which we may. Alright. Bearish div. That's what I was showing you. See here. Bearish div. So let's see. We're far from the 21 here as well. So 22 minutes saying pullback. 5 minute. Stokes are overbought. RSI is overbought. Got a bearish div here as well. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute's heading to the downside. RSI pointing down, losing strength. Price action seems to be losing some steam as well. But the Stokes are now in oversold territory. So if they don't get stuck down there, which they could, well, then they'll pop back up. Let's look at the 15 second. 15 second RSI has moved down into bearish territory, but that is the 15 seconds. Very, 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 very noisy. Shifts quite fast. But yeah, right now, it looks like we're heading back to the 200 here on the 15 second at 111,100. So the 50 here on the 1 minute, we'll see if that can hold. And then if Stokes can pop out of overbought territory at that point, RSI might find itself pivoting here on the 50, and we might see some more price action to the upside. There's a little bull flag forming here. Yeah, I mean, this move might not be over. We might be going up to 115, maybe 120 still, but a retrace is more likely. And where are my targets for the retrace? That'd be down to 108 to 109. Further than that would be 106, 105. Further than that would be about 102. That would be down to the 21 on our 90-minute, 6-hour, and daily charts. So yeah. If we get down though to 102, we'll be under the 200 on the 90, and then we'll have to switch to a more bearish outlook. Get rid of this as well. Yeah, I mean, things might keep going, but more than likely we're going to see some downside going into tomorrow. But hey, I've been wrong about that before. Maybe I'll be wrong about it again. All right, let's stop this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Music provided by Luminist, Veloa, and Sack Squatch. Y'all are awesome. Much love, and I will see you tomorrow.